Hey guys, Mix here, and today we are finally back. I'm starting off today's video in the truck because I have a lot to go over, but right now we're going to be heading to the store to pick up some supplies that we are going to be needing for what we're about to do when we get back. So we're going to start heading there now, and I figure I'd just explain it to you all there so we can just save some time because we are running out of daylight and temperatures are dropping. Alright, so first off, to start off this update, where have I been? I went on a little bit of a trip. If you guys follow my Instagram and Snapchat, you guys know that. And also, I've been starting to think about, changing the way I upload. So I feel like this is becoming like mainly a NasKart channel, like Moto NasKart or something like that. I don't know. Which I don't want to happen. Like, that thing has seriously been taking over the channel, and you guys know that. I'm gonna start cutting back on recording the little things I do to it and only really mainly do the big stuff that I do to it. Like, for example, like probably the next thing after today is gonna be doing the exhaust or something like that, and then we'll be driving it. But I'm gonna be doing a ton of little stuff and, fixing a ton of tiny stuff based off you guys' comments and basically just knowing what I need to do in my head off camera, because you guys have already seen the pretty much buildup of it. But when I go back through it and go to take some stuff back apart to either clean it up, paint it, fix it, whatever it may be, I'm not gonna be boring you guys by basically showing stuff that I've already done before. I'm sure you guys understand. But to substitute for, having a little bit less content of the NasKart, I'm gonna be bringing it back old school and doing basically like dirt bike stuff, mini bike stuff, moto vlogs, working on dirt bikes, doing small little tiny builds here and there of, getting old dirt bikes that have been sitting for a long time and getting them running quick, flipping them, whatever it may be. And I know a lot of you guys will probably like that, but the NasKart isn't going anywhere because I know a lot of you guys do love the NasKart. It's just gonna be getting done, quicker and more efficiently, because recording every little thing I do does slow it down a lot, because then I gotta go edit it, and everything like that, and I take time to explain stuff. Meanwhile, I can just go ahead, rip right through it, and show you guys basically what's been done off camera, while you guys can still enjoy other videos that I do basically every day. So it's not gonna be like a vlog type thing, but it also is a little bit, because I do a lot of stuff off camera, like working on the dirt bikes and the truck and everything like that. And speaking of the truck, I have a little mod that I did to it just recently. I'll show you guys once we hop out. But I do have to fix the exhaust on this thing really soon. It's getting pretty bad, but it's leaking really bad. You guys might actually hear it like vibrating a little bit through the cab. It's hitting the body a little bit, so I gotta fix that all up. But other than that, I mean, it's running really good. It's just vibrating like right behind the seat under there, and it's so annoying. But I think I'm actually gonna drop pretty much from the cat back and completely revamp it. I'm gonna weld everything up because it is leaking really bad from the other side. Since it's a side exit, you can hear like the air coming out. It's like, it's so annoying. If any of you have ever had an exhaust leak, you know how annoying they are. But once we get that pure sound, it'll sound so good. So definitely be on the lookout for that coming soon. I'd say in probably like 2 to 3 videos after this with the NasKart, the thing should be pretty much ready for the road. I definitely could take it out as is right now, but like I've always said, I just do not want to risk getting that taken away. They are super strict around here. But I am almost at Harbor Freight, which is where I'm getting stuff I need, like I always do. But once we get back, I'll show you guys the thing that we're doing today. It's taking care of something that has been bothering us pretty much since this entire build. You guys will see. And I think I finally figured out the design. It all makes sense once you guys see it. Before I turn off the truck, I'll show you guys the new mod. I got crystal headlights for this thing. They look so good. Actually, you know what? Let me turn off the truck so you guys can actually see the crystal. As you guys can see, they look so good. They like literally transform the whole look of the truck just with headlights, so that's pretty sick. But I'm gonna grab my stuff and then we will go into the shed and get working. Alrighty guys, so we are here in the shed, and as you guys can see, I already have this thing up in the air. I have one of the tires off. I got some stuff going around here. That's because I've been working on this thing pretty much all day today. But based off of the overwhelming amount of comments on last video with the tensioner, I went ahead and just cut it off before it broke, because based on the comments, it supposedly was going to break. And I need to put it on the return, like on the slack side of the chain. Now, I've been seeing comments like that for a little while now, and I didn't really understand what the slack side meant. Like, I figured the bottom side, because it had slack, but apparently, I just Googled it. It means the point on the chain that is leaving the drive sprocket. So that's the drive sprocket, that's just, you know, the axle sprocket. The point that's leaving is on the top. And I know I've been seeing a lot of comments about saying to put the chain on the top, and for whatever reason, I thought it meant on the top of the bottom. I don't know. But now I'm going to be putting on the top, and one of the reasons why I never really did that is for mounting. I've really never been able to find a tensioner or be able to design a tensioner that has been able to go in that spot. But I just figured out something strong. So as you guys know, I've been using skateboard wheels, and basically what I'm going to be doing is something like this, and basically do a slot on the bottom, slot on the top, and I have this really thick flat bar. I'm going to cut it. I already marked it earlier. I'm going to cut it right where I need it to be. I'm going to slide it through the slots, and then drill holes into the side and put bolts through them, because I don't really want to weld it. I want to make it kind of removable. But then I'm going to be taking the hole saw, drilling a hole in the flat bar to put the pipe through, and I am going to be welding that up. So this is going to be stationary, and what I did before is I hole sawed the middle of this so it, you know, it's not too tight around the pipe, but it's not too loose, and so it spins nicely. So the chain should be able to spin this, and in order to keep it where I need it to be, I have these two big washers that I'm going to slide between the two to basically keep it in place, and I think that should be work. It's pretty simple, and this one's actually going to be removable as opposed to the others, so that's kind of nice. But that's enough chit chat. Let's get started and see how this works. Guys, so I just finished up the tensioner, and I like this so much better than all the other ones I've attempted to make. This one is definitely stronger, I can already tell, than any of the other ones. But before I made like a mega mistake that like added like another 45 minutes onto making this thing, I was welding just this washer at first because I didn't want to have this on there because I didn't want to melt it, and I came to realize that I wasn't able to slide out this because the washer was welded on there, and I couldn't break the welds on the washer. I was like slamming them and cutting them, and I couldn't break them, but it finally broke off, and I was able to slide it out and everything. But then once I got that off, you know, I slid on the rest, and I just made sure to give it a little bit of space so when it rolls around, you know, it doesn't go all the way over to each side and like make the chain fly off of the tensioner. I made it close enough that that won't happen, but I also made it far enough that I won't melt it while welding. And those welds though, look at that. No grinding whatsoever. That's probably my best one I've ever made right there. I am proud of that. The old Harbor Freight welder is working. And slowly but surely I'm getting better and better, which I love to see. I like how it's rolling around right now. Definitely feels pretty good. So I'm just going to slap on the other tire and call it a night right there. It is late, freezing, and the welding fumes here are really bad, so I'm just gonna slap that on and head out. All right, she's on the ground. So guys, I think I'm gonna be ending it off here. This wasn't really a full working video. Obviously, we just made a tensioner. This was mainly just an update video. Then I'm gonna be slowing down speeding up things with the NasKart, but slowing down the video makings of just the NasKart. Video making is going to be going up because we're going to be reintroducing stuff and some new stuff back to the channel. But anyway guys, follow my social medias. They'll be on the outro of this video. Instagram, Snapchat, I use the most. stay tuned for more content coming soon, very soon. I know I always say that, but I just get caught up in life, whether it be school, firefighting, the weather, whole bunch of stuff, but it's time to go full-fledged into this and pump out some content for you guys, and I am super excited. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, tell your friends about the channel.